Alright, guys, so shop update. I didn't work on anything but Spencer's today, so there's no updates to be had. However, I'm going to be jumping back on the 14 tomorrow. So Spencer's bike will not be making the race. It will not be making any races. That motor, I went through the top end of it because I was still dealing with the noise, as you saw. Found the ticking. We never went through the bottom end. I had mentioned I really didn't want to because I was worried I was going to see something. We should have. That's what it boils down to, is we should have. Simply put, it's not in one piece anymore. So something was wrong with the rod. Whether this was repeated temper from having spun rod bearings in the past and being reused, or a bolt failure, or a bolt loose, or something, I'm not sure. But it broke on the big end, and there's no heat in that rod, so it did not spin a bearing beforehand. It just let go violently and aggressively on the dyno. So he is down a block, down a piston, down a rod, down a crank, down a head. It trashed everything. Fortunately did not window the block, but it is what it is. As much as I hate to say it, I didn't build this motor, and I can't stand behind someone else's build. I had already gone through and checked top end. I found the source of the knocky noise. It was a knock. It was an obvious issue, but it wasn't a rod knock. There was no play in the rod. There was no color in the rod. Had no reason to suspect it, and in the end, the rod bearing still not turned. It just violently let go. Now, if I'd have found play, it would have been another ball game, but I didn't. So he's gonna plan to come pick up the bike and what's left of the motor and revisit in the future. For now, that's what we got going on. I'm going to probably box up all his stuff tomorrow morning and then jump on the 14 here and get everything put together and ready to fire up on it, get it primed, all that good jazz. For now, I'm probably going to go home for the day. It's been a rough one, to say the least. It's been rough. Dealing with bike didn't want to run perfect and so on and so forth, and then when it did finally start running good, I made a pull and it frickin' exploded on the first fucking tug. Nothing I can do about it. It ain't my situation. It is, but it isn't. He's not upset with me, so that's good. I've offered him some help in building a motor. Said if he wants to get the parts together, I'll sit down with him. We can teach him how to build his own motor. I really would love to get rid of the stock ECU stuff, but in any case, I'm going to get a bin together for him and bin all this stuff up for him to take home. Y'all have a beautiful day.